Okay, let's talk about the construction. I'm going to talk about it briefly. There's going to get a lot of this in the next talk. The it's a reinforced concrete building. It's fairly conventional in a lot of its things. And I'll try to speak of some of the things that are, as a structural engineer, I think are interesting. This is a pile load test, okay? But it's concrete we designed for like 9,300 psi concrete, which is not that strong, okay? They're delivering around 12,000 on site. Okay, we use what's called a British code, which is called cubes. Okay, in the U.S. we crush cylinders. Okay, and in a lot of the world, certainly the remnants of the British Empire, which we should all be very grateful to the British Empire, because they taught the whole world how to speak English and the rule of law. So that's we Americans can go and work everywhere. Okay, anyway, so but they do screw up a few things. One is the cube. Okay, so they do these concrete cubes, which are like 6-inch cubes, if you will, and so we use something called C8. Okay, and in some ways the strength is not as important as the stiffness, and so we actually specified the modulus elasticity, which is how stiff the concrete is, and we got fairly high stiffness, very good aggregate. They have very high quality concrete in Dubai. And the reason for that is because the groundwater is so nasty. Okay, it has a lot more salt than seawater in it, and it has a lot more sulfate than seawater in it. So what happens? There's a lot of buildings in the Middle East that have been knocked down because their foundations rotted out from under them. Okay, you have what the sulfate eats the concrete, and the chlorines eat the rebar. Nice combo. So that's certainly one of the issues. Anyway, this is the Apollo test. It's a pretty big one. Okay, 6,000 tons. Just take my words. This is big. Okay, and unfortunately we weren't able to actually fill a pile, so we don't know actually how strong they are. We actually did some. This is a 1.5 meter pile. We also tried to test some which are around 3 foot diameter, 900 millimeter piles. We weren't able to fail them also, so we're not quite sure how strong the piles are.